Hello, welcome back to Baking Bakers. Let's make some Snickerdoodle cookies. Everybody loves a good Snickerdoodle. It's just a nice chewy cookie that's cinnamony and tastes delicious, so let's get started. We're gonna take a cup of butter. You can use salted or unsalted. I like to use one unsalted and one salted. And we're gonna make sure that's softened. And then we're gonna have 1 cup of white sugar. We're gonna add to that. And we're gonna cream it until it's nice and light. After we plug in the mixer. Start it out on low. Increase the speed to a medium high, and we'll let that go for several minutes. Bring you in, make sure you can see this. Stop it here and scrape the bowl down. And then we'll start it again. I like the way this looks. I'll turn it off here. See how it's light in color and nice and fluffy? That's the way we want it to look. I'm gonna scrape this bowl down a little bit again. And then we're gonna add 2 eggs at room temperature. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So 2 eggs. Make sure that's mixed in well. And then I'm going to turn it down to stir and add my 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Let that mix. While that's mixing, we'll come over here. And I have, in this bowl, 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to add to that 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar. I'm going to whisk that together. And then we're going to add it to our creamy mixture. So let's go back over here. All right, we're going to add this in slowly. Let that mix a bit. Okay. going to be a thick dough because we're going to roll it into balls. So we need it to be a little bit thick. All right, once that's mixed in, I'm going to turn my mixer off. See how thick that is? Now, the hardest part is chilling this. We have to chill this dough for, I like to chill it for at least an hour in the refrigerator. It lets the flavors meld together and makes it the right consistency to roll into balls. Helps to keep it from spreading when it's baking. So, we're just going to cover this with saran wrap or plastic wrap and put it in the fridge, and then we'll be back. Our dough has been in the refrigerator for about an hour, so now we're going to go ahead and do the next step. Sorry. I have 8 tablespoons of granulated sugar and 4 teaspoons of cinnamon. And we're going to mix that together. All right. Then we're going to take our dough, scoop it into a ball. Roll it a bit, pop it in this sugar, and shake it around. And then put it on a parchment-lined cookie sheet. And we're going to do that until our cookie sheet is full. Meanwhile, we are heating our oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what we're going to cook these at. I think I can get 3 in a row. Cookie scoops are nice because it helps you make your cookies all the same size. This sheet is ready to go in the oven. I'm just going to set it over here and get my other one. You don't want to put the cookies too close together on the sheet in case they spread so they don't all blend into one cookie. All right, I'm gonna put these sheets in the oven. Oh, one of them is not quite up to temp, but I'm gonna put the rest of my cookie dough back in the fridge so that it doesn't warm up too much while we wait for this first batch to cook. I have 2 ovens, so I like to do 2 cookie trays at one time because I can use both of my ovens. If you have just one oven, I recommend just baking 1 tray at a time. All right, my ovens are both at temp. So we'll put 1 in the top oven, 1 in the bottom oven. We're gonna bake these for 12 to 14 minutes. So I'm gonna put my timer at 10 minutes and then we'll check them. You don't wanna overbake snickerdoodles. It's better to underbake them than overbake them. So we'll see you in a bit. Our timer just went off. I'm gonna show you. They are not quite done. I want them just a bit more done. So I'm gonna put my timer on for 1 minute and recheck them. Timer's going off again. If I touch them just lightly, they're just exactly the way I want them. So I'm going to let these cool on the pan for about 5 minutes and then we'll remove them from the pan. Perfect. The final product. They look delicious. Let's break one open. Super tender. Delicious with a cup of coffee, hot chocolate, whatever you want. Margarita. Enjoy. I hope you make this for your family. The recipe will be in the description, and we'll see you next time.